What's up, guys? Welcome to episode 33 of the Poker Vlog. Today we are playing, you guessed it, another 1-3 session in Springfield, Missouri. Coming at you from the par 3 golf course here in Springfield. Pretty nice. Gonna see if we can knock in some pars, maybe knock in a birdie somehow. Hopefully we can find a way to end this horrible downswing that we're on. I guess I can't say it's that horrible. It's only been a few sessions, but it's starting to feel pretty dark and starting to feel like we are not winning in the game that we're playing, which would be pretty concerning since it's the lowest live stakes that are really available anywhere. So gonna try and get in there, make some decent decisions, tighten up my pre-flop ranges a little bit, I hope. And yeah, I think that's it. Let's go ahead and get after it. We made it to the table, buying in for 300 here in this 1-3 game, so 100 big blinds seems pretty standard. Going to hop into some hands here. Hopefully we can not punt for once. Okay guys, so we're jumping right into the fire right off the bat in this session. The very second hand that I look down at after I sit down and get my chips is Ace-King offsuit. I'm on the button, starting this hand off with 300 since we literally just started. Middle position opens to 10, middle position 2 calls, the cutoff calls. So time for me to load up a 3-bet. I'm very unhappy with my sizing here. I go with 40. I think I should go with more like 65 or something like that in this spot to really kind of send a message and to eliminate some of the people that are going to continue in this hand. Ends up small blind calls, middle position calls, and middle position 2 also makes the call. So we're going very multi-way to this flop. Flop comes down ace 10-10 with 2 spades. So a reasonable flop for us, especially if it had been like heads up or something like that, or even 3 ways. But going so many ways to this flop, I don't feel too great. Action checks to me. So that's a good sign. I think I definitely have to lead out here. I bet 65 and the middle position player makes the call. So off to see a turn, I guess. I don't know how happy we are about being off to see the turn in this fashion. Turn comes down the 4 of diamonds and the middle position player shoves all in for around 200. So I don't really know. I kind of feel like I'm getting trapped by a 10 here. I don't really know what I should do here, guys. I'm sure you can guess what I did because I've been falling into this quite a bit and I'm super gun shy when I have ace king anymore, especially during this session because last session I did not do very well with ace king and the session before I got absolutely wrecked with ace king. So anyway, I end up asking him if he'll show me if I fold, and he says he'll show me whether I fold or if I call, which I kind of like. That's an interesting little wrinkle to this. It's a question I like to ask. I usually feel like I can get some information. However, this time I guess I got the wrong information because I make the fold and he shows down king, queen offsuit. Yeah, so we just get straight up owned here. Had a great chance to win a bunch of money right off the bat, start off the session well. Instead, we do not. We kind of shoot ourselves in the foot, I feel like. Not very happy with how I played this hand, although I'm not 100% sure what I should do differently. And yeah, so we're stuck right off the gate here with another nightmare ace-king hand. So a bit after this, we look down at ace-jack suited from under the gun +1. We're playing 8-handed, and I'm starting this hand off with about 140, so things have not been going great. I opened to 15 over a button straddle, and feels like the whole table calls. We end up going 5 ways to the flop. Yeah, guys, 5 ways. Flop comes down a kind of not great one for us. Flop is 10-7-5 with 2 spades and 1 club. So ends up checking to the button because I'm not going to obviously bet this flop, especially so multi-way. Who bets 25. I go ahead and fold. I don't remember what the action was, but I do remember that the board runs out queen of hearts, king of clubs. So I would have rivered the absolute nuts, but obviously there's no way I would have made it to the river there. So just a little needle. Shouldn't have been paying attention to the run out if I didn't want to needle myself. So anyway, on to the next one. So as the no fun hands continue, we look down at pocket jacks from the big blind. Starting this hand off with about 80 is all we have left out of our initial $300 buy-in. There are several limps, so very straightforward to me. I just rip it in. Small blind calls, so we've got a chance to more than double up here. Flop comes down king high, so we're not very happy about that. We would have liked an all undercard flop, but I guess that's a little bit too much to ask for with pocket jacks. Turn comes down a king, so that makes us feel much better about our chances. It's a lot harder for him to have a king with 2 kings on the board like that. River comes down a 9, so time to show down. I flipped my cards over and the small blind mucks, so we go ahead and take this one down. Thank God for this double up. Now we've got a little bit of life. Maybe we can make some sort of comeback here because we need it. Pretty good while after that, we looked down at 2 red 10s from under the gun. We're starting this hand off with about 150. So things have continued to just be like pretty blasé. I open to 15 and get 2 callers, so nothing too crazy. Flop comes down, a pretty favorable flop for us. Flop is ace of spades, 10 of spades, 9 of clubs. So we flop middle set here, very excited about that. I decided to go ahead and lead out for 25. I think I definitely have to lead out on this board, obviously. Snap folds from both players. So we make a little bit, but not very much. Definitely not what you're hoping to make when you've got 150 to start a hand in a 1-3 game and you flop middle set. So on to the next one. So not very long after the pocket 10s hand, we look down at 2 black 4s from the button, starting this hand off with about 170. Under the gun straddles, middle position and hijack both call the $6 straddle. The cutoff makes it 15. I go ahead and make the call from the button, and under the gun calls as well, but both limpers fold. Flop comes down, jack of hearts, 10 of hearts, 3 of diamonds. So pure whiff for us. We're pretty much finished with the hand. Well, the action checks through, and sure enough, the turn peels off the beautiful 4 of diamonds. So action checks to me. I decide I can probably go for a little bit of value multi-way here. We've got 2 flush draws on the board, so I don't think there's any way we can just check this here. I bet $25, and guess what, guys? Snap folds from both the other players. So kind of tilted that we can't get anything positive going, even though we're flopping or flopped a set and turned a set. But anyway, on to the next one after winning peanuts on 2 huge, or could have been huge hands. So after a good while, I think, I feel like I was pretty card dead there for a bit. I look down at ace-king offsuit. Yay, ace-king again. We're so happy and excited. We love playing this hand. Not so much. From the cutoff, starting this hand with about 180. There's several limpers to the hijack who opens to 15. I don't know what the hell I'm doing. I flat. Somebody punched me in the face. I don't know. Like, I know when in this session I was getting ridiculously gun shy with ace-king here. Obviously, after playing the first hand so terribly, I think maybe not that bad. But then this hand, flatting ace-king. Yeah, I flatted ace-king pre-flop, guys. What is happening to me? One other player flats, and we're off to see a flop. Flop comes down, ace 10-6 with 2 hearts. So pretty happy to flop top pair like that. Feeling good. Action checks the hijack, who bets 35. This is perfect. I was going for the check raise here for sure. I raise to 80. Action folds to the hijack, who then shoves all in on me. Obviously, I have a pure snap call right here. And guess what, guys? Devastation time. The pre-flop opener had opened, hijack, who called my all in, or didn't call my all in, shipped it all in and I called, shows us 10-6. He opened 10-6. Yeah, 10-6. Pre-flop open for this guy. So he flops 2 pair. We're in huge trouble. Turn comes down a 4, so that does not help us. We're praying for an ace or a 4 or a king, and we do not get it. The river is a 6, so we're busted. Another losing session to put in the books. We decide not to rebuy. We're pretty tilted. Feel like I did not play the best. I definitely shouldn't be flatting ace-king there, but if he's going to open 10-6, is he going to call, is he going to fold to a 3-bet? I don't even know. With this player, I kind of guess no. He seems very dedicated to his questionable decisions. So anyway, we are flat again, guys. We can't make it happen. Lose 2 big hands with ace-king. Not feeling good. Not feeling good at all. Well, guys, another losing session. Pretty disappointed with how things went. Not super disappointed with how I played, I guess. Don't think there are too many things I could have done drastically differently. I guess limping ace-king, or not limping, I guess calling with ace-king on the last hand was not great, but I don't think we would have had a different result no matter what we did. I think I need to be more willing to reload if I'm going to continue playing. There's no real benefit, I don't think, to grinding out a short stack in these games. I think I need to be in there for as much as I can be in there for and play it more standard instead of having all these weird spots with a short stack. Anyway, out here at the Matsumoto Stroll Garden in Springfield, beautiful spot if you ever are out here. I think that's pretty much it. In for 300, out for 0. Very unfortunate losing session. Hopefully we can turn things around pretty quick. Gonna be getting back in the action soon. If you like these videos, don't forget, maybe give me a thumbs up And if you're not subscribed to the channel, check below. We've been building up lots of subscribers really fast, so pretty exciting times for the channel. Hopefully I can bring you guys some wins pretty soon in some of the upcoming videos. So see you next time, and have a good one.